Good morning, everyone. This is Darla Jones. Several years ago, I had made a healthy alternative to coffee with blackstrap molasses and warm almond milk. And I had it sitting in a Tennessee Vols cup. It looked just like coffee, really did. And my oldest son walked by, didn't even ask, picked up the cup and put it to his lips. I didn't say a word. I let him take a drink, and he went straight to the kitchen sink, started spewing it out, just spitting it out. And he looked at me, he said, "What is that?" And I said, "You should have asked." It's interesting that whatever is in our cup, in our heart, in our minds, is going to eventually spill out. Those around us are going to experience whether we have a pure heart and a right spirit, or whether we're full of pride or arrogant or resentful and all those things. Jesus said in Luke chapter 6 and verse 45, "A good man out of the good treasure of his heart bringeth forth that which is good, and an evil man out of the evil treasure of his heart brings forth that which is evil. For out of the abundance of the heart his mouth speaks." Proverbs speaks about guarding your heart, keeping your heart with all diligence. We know that the heart is really connected to the mind. It's about what we're thinking. It's about what we're meditating, our perspective on life, on people, on situations. Romans chapter 12 verse 2 says to have a transformed mind, to not be conformed to the ways of this world. It's interesting that if you go a verse or two before that, Jesus talks about every tree is known by its fruit. We had a couple apple trees out here, and for several years there was nothing but leaves. But in due season, that tree produced apples. Well, in our lives, the seed that we are planting in our heart will eventually come to fruition. And I want it to be good fruit. I want there to be an overflow, because out of the overflow of what I have planted in my heart, it's going to come out of my mouth. I'm going to begin to speak what I think and what I believe. So that's why I need to guard what I am saying, guard what I'm thinking. And more, the Lord is speaking to me about this. So I want to go back to Psalms 51 and 10, and it says, "Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit." Our nature is to go negative. Our nature is to go towards depression or anxiety or fear or worry or anger, all those self-focused emotions. But God says, no, I want to take you higher. I want to teach you more. I want you to have a life overflowing with goodness. And he said that the thief cometh but to steal, kill, and destroy. But I have come that you might have life, and you might have it more abundantly. He wants us to have the overflowing life. He wants us to be so full of him that it just spills over onto everyone we meet, and it creates an abundant life.